Well, finally, there is some good news in the GPU world. Seems like the upcoming RTX 4070, it might not suck as much as what we thought earlier. For starters, it won't cost $750. That rumor actually came from a YouTuber, Moore's Law is Dead, and that guy is always trolling on his channel. He makes these batshit crazy headlines just to grab attention. You may remember just a few months back, this guy spread a false rumor saying that Intel was altogether leaving desktop discrete GPU market, and turned out that was all false. He just made it all up. This video is brought to you by scdkey.com, where you can purchase Windows 10 Pro OEM keys for only $15.77. Use the link in the video description below to purchase Windows 10 Pro or Windows 10 Home OEM keys, and don't forget to use my 25% coupon code TP25. To activate your Windows license, press and hold Windows key plus S and type activation settings in the search box. Next, click on change product key at the bottom of the page and paste your newly purchased Windows 10 Pro OEM key. Wait for a few minutes and boom! Your Windows 10 Pro is now fully activated. And by the way, you can always upgrade to Windows 11 Pro for free. You can also get Microsoft Office 2019 and various other PC games. So check the links that I have put in the video description below. And now let's get back to the video. In reality, Intel is charging ahead with their next generation Arc GPUs, aka Battlemage and Celestial. So definitely RTX 4070 will not cost $750, especially considering the fact that the $799 RTX 4070 Ti, it's not even selling that well either here in US or abroad. The second good news about RTX 4070 is the video RAM. So MSI recently did an EEC filing, and the filing suggests that RTX 4070 may boast 12GB of video RAM. Earlier there were some rumors suggesting that Nvidia might cut RTX 4070's RAM to only 8GB. Thank God Jensen Huang decided to finally pull his head out of his ass, and he decided not to make this stupid mistake. So just like RTX 4070 Ti, RTX 4070 will also come with 12GB of GDDR6X video RAM that will use 192-bit bus, resulting in a total memory bandwidth of 504 GB per second. So the bottom line is that RTX 4070 should come equipped with enough video RAM to play the latest AAA gaming titles at high quality textures and high resolutions without much problems. Or at least that's what it looks like. And I think this is a fantastic news for gamers. With the skyrocketing memory requirements for the latest AAA gaming titles, a brand new GPU with only 8GB of video RAM would have been a cruel joke in the year 2023. I think you need a minimum of 12GB video RAM to play at maximum settings run any AAA title, especially with ray tracing enabled. Now we already know that the previous generation RTX 3070 and RTX 3070 Ti, these GPUs struggle while playing some titles at 1440p resolution at their max setting. In fact, my buddy Daniel on his YouTube channel, he showcased this issue very nicely. So I will link his video in the video description below. In this video, he tried running Resident Evil 4 at 1440p resolution at ultra setting on his RTX 3070 Ti. Now this game uses very high quality textures that take up a lot of video RAM space, and 8GB is just not enough to store all these textures at once. As a result, the game kept crashing on his PC and he was forced to lower the texture quality. And by the way, this is not just limited to that particular game. Many other modern games use high resolution textures and complex graphics effects that require a lot of video RAM space. So if you are playing such a game, 8GB video RAM just won't cut it in 2023. Which means the upcoming RTX 4060 and RTX 4060 Ti, these two GPUs, in my opinion, they are dead on arrival, since these two only come with 8GB video RAM. At least RTX 4070 has 12GB of memory, so we can expect some decent jump in performance from the previous generation RTX 3070. So what kind of performance can we expect from RTX 4070? Now based on the latest leaks, this GPU has 5888 CUDA cores, and these cores are clocked at 2475 MHz. Compared to RTX 4070 Ti, which has 7680 CUDA cores, and these cores are clocked at 2610 MHz, we see a pretty significant reduction in the CUDA cores. So if we do a simple linear estimation, I expect RTX 4070 to approximately deliver 73% performance of RTX 4070 Ti. So that would put RTX 4070 roughly in the same performance level as the RTX 3080. Now if RTX 4070 is priced correctly, and this is a big if, but if it's priced correctly, then I think RTX 4070 could be a decent option for gamers who have been patiently waiting for a new GPU. I think if it's priced at $599, then it would be a great GPU. However, if it's priced anywhere above $650, then I think it will get complicated. We already know that RTX 4070 Ti at its $799 retail price is not selling well. So I really hope that Nvidia does not make an ass of themselves and they price RTX 4070 at around $599 or maybe $630 or somewhere in that range. Also, Nvidia is giving board partners freedom to select between the new 16-pin power connector or the standard 8-pin power connector. From the leaks, it looks like MSI may go with the standard 8-pin power connector for their entry-level variants of RTX 4070 because these cards will not require that much power. But the high-end SKUs such as the MSI Supreme X or the MSI Gaming X models, these cards will still feature the 16-pin power connector. By the way, if you guys are wondering why not just buy an RTX 3080, right? Why wait for RTX 4070? The answer is actually a little complicated. So firstly, RTX 3080 is not really available at a decent price anymore, at least not here in US where I live. Nvidia has started clearing the channel inventory and it's getting increasingly difficult to get RTX 30 series cards these days, except for the entry-level cards like the RTX 3060 and 3050. Now I think RTX 4070 has a certain advantage over RTX 3080 in terms of power consumption and thermals. RTX 3080 has a rated power consumption of 320 watts, which is quite high and requires a beefy power supply and a really good cooling system. On the other hand, RTX 4070 has a power rating of only 200 to 225 watt, which is significantly lower. So I expect RTX 4070 to run cooler and quieter than RTX 3080. But RTX 4070 does have some disadvantage over RTX 3080, especially in terms of memory capacity and bandwidth. So RTX 3080 has a 10GB model and 12GB model. Both of these are GDDR6X memory, but they use a 320-bit bus. So the total memory bandwidth is 760 GB per second. RTX 4070 on the other hand, it has 12GB of GDDR6X memory, but it comes with only 192-bit bus. So the total memory bandwidth is 504 GB per second. That's significantly lower than what RTX 3080 is offering. So this means that the RTX 4070 has more memory capacity, but it has less memory bandwidth than RTX 3080. Now, memory capacity is important for storing large amounts of data such as high resolution, textures, and complex geometry. But memory bandwidth is important for transferring data across the GPU and the CPU and the memory. Therefore, more memory capacity, it will help with running games at higher resolutions and higher quality settings, but having less memory bandwidth can limit the performance and cause stuttering and lagging. Which makes it all more weird why Nvidia is actually going with a lower memory bandwidth for RTX 40 series cards. I'm really disappointed with Nvidia because they have cut the memory bandwidth in RTX 40 series cards. In fact, the upcoming RTX 4060 and 4060 Ti cards have even lower memory bandwidth. It's only 288 GB per second. So that makes me wonder who will even buy these 4060 and 4060 Ti cards. Nvidia may have to price them very aggressively if they plan to sell these cards. Now only time will tell how sensible Nvidia's pricing is going to be, but I am not going to hold my breath because I have seen some real weird shit from Nvidia this year. In the meantime, if you guys are planning to upgrade your GPU, check out this video over here. In this video, I share my pick of the best GPUs in various price categories. So go ahead and watch that video and I will see you guys over there. Bye.